Yo, 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 we right back with it. Big Kish up in here. We about to finish this off. But yeah, this sister is breaking this down, man. Y'all please go subscribe to her channel, Miss Twilight Speaks. Let's get it.
In your life, as far as I can find, I looked all over and didn't find any evidence of him ever having met her. So why is she tattooed on your body? Scientists also have come to discover that people with severe imposter syndrome tend to kind of absorb or think they can absorb other people's attributes, right? And we remember what Kendrick said about him.
Break it down for you. This the real nigga challenge. You caught Future when you didn't see the club. Like, what, little baby?
Get your lingo up. Y'all already know that part. I don't want to get copy struck.
You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you're not a colleague. You a fucking colonizer.
But given this article, as well as his experience that was documented in high school, doesn't seem like he was very much so accepted by white people either.
Understand how big you're about to be in the Jew world.
You don't understand how big. First of all, I live in an all Jewish area, so
where's
I went
that?
to Forest Hill.
Okay.
I went to a predominantly Jewish school.
Yo, y'all remember that verse when he was like, damn, he was like, I should go back to my high school and do man, I gotta think of that verse. I'm gonna think of it. It was something along the lines of, I'm gonna go back to my high school and charge everybody to come in. Nah. He was, damn, what's that shit? Yo, somebody gotta know what I'm talking about in the comments, please. He was like, I should go to my high school and charge everybody to get in or something like that. Yo, I gotta think of, yo, so if somebody know what I'm talking about, please write it down in the comments. Damn, bro, I can't think of it, man.
I definitely had a bar mitzvah in an Italian restaurant.
Bro, that shit gonna tear me
My
up.
lord.
Yeah, a nice Italian restaurant? Very nice Italian restaurant. The song of the night was Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way.
You are younger than me.
Yeah.
I forget about that.
Yeah, man, I was in there, I was in synagogue, I'm gone.
You were school, hold on, I need to. No,
See, I cheated, I didn't really.
So you just, your parents are nice.
Yeah.
So they let you do the bar mitzvah without having to do the fucking Hebrew school. So your mom's Jewish.
My mother's Jewish, and you know, we have great Jewish.
What I found,
Bro, somebody know what I'm talking about, play that junk, that verse eating me up, bro. Pause. He said, I feel like I want to go to my high school and charge everybody to come in. Damn, what's that verse, man? Please, somebody, please write in the comments. Yo, I gotta know what I'm talking about. That shit gonna eat me up. Pause.
what I find interesting is how he intentionally, in that conversation, left out his father. And we'll be talking about his father a little bit later on in the video.
But I was saying that verse that he said, I was saying that to say that he got a grudge against the people, the students that he was with. He got a grudge, you know what I mean, against people that he grew up with when he was young.
As well. But another important aspect is you see how he was trying to cap and blow himself up and exaggerate all of his connections and his insight to the Jewish community. So even then, he was displaying behavior tendencies of trying to fit in. To me, this just showcases he's a guy that...
Hey, yo, y'all remember the fake FUBU shirts? That where like the way you able to tell back in the day if a FUBU shirt was real or fake, the F would connect. And everybody say, oh, that's a FUBU shirt. There ain't no FUBU shirt. That's how you know somebody got the fake shit. And they have all that paper up under the joint. Like, I remember that shit, bro. That's a real one he got, though.
Anywhere he's been. And he truly does not have a stable identity. But no one is accusing J. Cole of being a culture vulture or mulatto.
J. Cole chilling.
Hell, not even Doja Cat. Well, with Doja Cat, we just let her do whatever she want to do, okay?
You better touch her. She
Barack
demonic.
Obama was never accused of being a culture vulture either. All of them are mixed race, yet none of them face the amount of scrutiny that Drake does. And I believe that a great deal of that is because of his lack of understanding of the culture, which many notable YouTubers have went into, so I'm not going to go into that. My angle, though, is pointing the finger at his dad for not introducing him enough to the culture. That way he felt integrated and he had a deeper understanding other than surface level, anecdotal, as well as some form of almost black caricatures.
Bend that ass over, let that coochie breathe, shake that ass, bitch.
Hold up. That's somebody else. Hey, bro, why did I think that was really Drake and the Nasty Girl? Yo, these people funny, dog. Yo. I won't get no copyright. Yo, oh, that's a dude. Yo, stop playing. Oh, that's a dude. Yo, y'all gotta stop playing out there. Ah! Yo, y'all play too much. Yo. Y'all bugging. I had to mute it, y'all. I don't want to get no copyright for that joint. The kid that got picked last.
The upbringing of Drake and him kind of living in Toronto without you at times. We hear it in his lyrics sometimes.
I had a conversation with Drake about that. I have always been with Drake. I talk to him, if not every day, every other day.
Wow.
And we really got into a deep conversation about that. I said, Drake, why are you saying all of this different stuff about me, man? Like, this is not cool. And he goes, Dad, it sells records.
Imagine being...
So they know, man, yo, these people are evil, bro. They know that impoverished story, that story from rags to riches, that type of ordeal, they know that sells. You know what I mean? I remember when Scarface had came, people was going crazy over that Scarface because it was like a from being poor to rich. It make people feel like that they can do it too. But now people just saying this shit, like, even though you got both of your parents, even though you went to school and college and all of that stuff, you saying that you didn't so you could sell. That's crazy.
The last kid picked when people are choosing their sports teams. The feeling of being an outsider, the feeling of not experiencing camaraderie or being good enough. I'm pretty sure that can, to an extent, describe how Drake felt amongst his peers as a young boy. But to also be picked last by your own father, man, that's nasty work. Because Drake and his father have a totally different account of time spent.
Hey, yo, your boy got the whole world saying nasty work, bro.
In his childhood.
From front to back of just songs, pages and pages of lyrics and ideas. Something that I'll probably never use, but I mean, because they're old, I just like to keep them around for nostalgia purposes. And this is my dad, and him and my uncle worked with Al Green. That's basically why I do it. I mean, he taught me everything. So, thank you, Dad. I don't get to see you that often, but you know. So, thank you, Dad. I don't get to see you that often, but you know.
On the song, Look What You Done, Drake raps, and my father living in Memphis now, he can't come this way over some minor charges and child support that wasn't paid. Damn, boo-hoo, sad story, black American dad story. Then in another part, he says, just another kid going through life, so worried that I won't be accepted. Notice this is the second time, and I'm sure there is more where Drake has referenced this crippling fear of not being accepted by his peers, which are all warranted, of course, but that is something that looms as a fear inside of him that even as a successful artist, he still was pining away about. So you'll notice in the Worst Behavior video that it's being shot in Memphis, and he's kind of trying to portray the image that he has some sort of association with Memphis, Tennessee. He put his dad in it, and it's kind of like he using that for clout a little bit. I also noticed that he has on a Memphis jersey in the Get It Sexy video. So again, he is siphoning from that experience for which he never had because his dad really wasn't around.
Oh, Drake definitely took to Instagram to post. He said, "Woke up today so hurt, man. My father will say anything to anyone that's willing to listen to him." That's you, Nick.
Called you anyway.
It's sad when family gets like this, but what can we really do? That's the people we are stuck with. Every bar I ever spit was the truth. To some people, was the truth. It's hard for some people to accept.
When you come from a single parent household, man, these are those tough conversations that once you're an adult, you have. And I think even regular parents, we don't believe that our parents are perfect. Especially you do when you're a kid, and then when you get older, you're like, yo, there's some things that we got to discuss. And that's one of those things I've discussed with my parents. Some conversations are easier than others, and sometimes I could even see Drake, even if Drake did have issues with his dad, he probably didn't want to talk about it right then and there. Like, Dad, you know, man, Dad done that. I'm just saying, we know art and music is where you really express yourself. So he probably felt the way he really did, but when his dad approached him about it, he's like, come on, Dad, we having a good time. We balling right now. We ain't got to talk about that right now.
Well,
Yeah, that's how it should be going.
So I'm finding out some interesting things about the psychological underpinnings of having the imposter syndrome. Obviously, it leads to self-doubt. It leads to feeling like you're never quite good enough. It leads to you not seeing your 5 diamond singles and 7 platinum albums and 323 songs made, and a world-renowned international artist will never be enough, because the deep-rooted pain from not being accepted and not feeling good enough will always remain, and that hole is unfillable with superficial things, although people do try. Another interesting thing that I wanted to point out is how a lot of anger and resentment can come up for a person when they finally do feel like they accept it. Now, that Drake has so many enemies in the industry. Atlanta was his place. It was his place of peace, his place of money, his place of punani. And now it's like he is outcasted from Atlanta and really working with the majority of the most popular Atlanta rappers. And he alienated himself, and he was further alienated, obviously, by Kendrick, really pretty much pulling back the cover on his imposter syndrome. So like Kendrick Lamar, Metro Boomin, Future, you know, they are already approved of black men. What if I told you Drake collaborated with a lot of those artists out of fear of becoming irrelevant? When you have a superficial narrative and a persona put out to the public and your internal world ain't looking good, you have to do everything you can to keep up that public persona. Already invited Drake to the cookout. We done gave the man a big piece of chicken. Most people can't even get the big piece of chicken.
It's shadow work, bro. It's all about shadow. The same thing J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar be doing. Shadow work. Damn, my battery going dead. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all feel about it in case this video go off. I'm about to just talk the rest of the way. It's all about how you feel within, being secure within yourself. You know what I mean? It ain't about what everybody think. And black people, some accepting people, because they've been taught throughout history to be forgiven, because those are the laws of the chosen people of the Bible. You know what I mean? We was always taught by the Father, but now we don't know who to accept and what to accept. We accept evil now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Don't forget to subscribe to Miss Twilight Speaks. I'm going to write a link in the description. Y'all subscribe to me too, damn it. All you do is got to press this button right here. Right there. All you do is got to press that button right there. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Big Kish signing out. I'm gone. Man, they say he got the big piece of chicken. Hold on, y'all. Let's play some more before this battery go dead.
That's usually for Pawpaw, but it wasn't enough. He was missing something from his life, from his childhood. And I really think that this is spiraled out of control. There are so many
you know how grandma and your aunties is, man. Bring him over here. Bring him. They overlove. They show you overlove because they know, you know what the kids probably picking on you. Then you going through this in school. So you know, in the black community, we show love, bro. We show love, but just nowadays we show love to the wrong people. We show love to these demons and stuff. The people that's gonna backstab you and all of that. We don't show love to the people that's working hard, trying to do something positive. You know what I mean? We kind of like, a lot of people, they like turn their cheek towards them like, oh, they don't need it. You know what I mean? But nah, that's not the way it worked. But yeah, let's get it. We just gonna let the battery run dead, y'all.
Reports of him and his goons, Baka Not Nice, and other people in the OVO crew really literally taking advantage of artists coming up, beat up, artists scared for their life. Like, dude,
oh yeah, they did
you
get him.
totally flipped the script and you're no longer that nice kid from Canada. You try to turn into a full-out gangster in your late 30s, mind you. Talking about sending people's mama's fingers and stuff.
Yeah.
And
J.
even
Cole
at
gonna be
this
doing
point, when you're dealing with someone who has these acute level emotional and psychological challenges, it is hard for them to ever see themselves as anything other than the victim, because the one thing that they needed from life, from the origin of their childhood, they could never recoup. So they live in this constant fear, this constant defense. They're on the defense, they're on the offense, and they're just always waiting for the next shoe to drop. It is my hope that Drake takes the time to self-reflect, to get any kind of